Hello there, good day for you. I hope you have a great day today. Um, exactly at this moment, I don't know what I want to talking, what things I want to share with you. Probably I just want to talk about daily life today. It's for the fourth video I make in a row. So I make what every day, one day one video to practicing to practice speaking English and to learn more there so that I can become better in this language. Um, what I was doing today, of course I stayed in a course and I go to a course place by bicycle. Actually it is kind of not funny, but it feels fun to go into one place and to another place by bicycle, because I don't like to drive a motorcycle very much, because in the street it kind of a crazy out there. People who use motorcycle, they drop that vehicle very fast, and sometimes I just feel dizzy, and I'm afraid there will be an accident, and I got injury and dying and something like that. So when I use bicycle, it's more convenient for me to getting around the city, and also the city not really big. Actually, it's not really a city. It's kind of village, but a little bit crowded in the downtown of the village, because it kind of the center of the place. But when you go into surround this village, it's very sparse place. There are many fields, corn fields, or sugar cones fields, and rice fields, and something like that. So this village very crowded, because so many young people come from various places Indonesia. They're going here. Mostly I find I met a person called from syllabus and from Makassar. There are many of them here, because in East Java is very close to the South syllabus province. There are so many people from that place going to here in Pare to learn more English. But also I met people from other place, like people surrounded in the Java Islands, and also from Sumatra. Like my roommates a few months ago, they're from Jambi, one of province in Sumatra. I myself is from out of Java Islands. I come from Sumatra archipelago too. So there's very diverse place. I mean, when you come here and you walking around the street and you met the people and you asking them where they come from, and you will find people from diverse background in Indonesia, from diverse tribe, diverse religions, and also their language, their native language kind of different, even though it's easy to speak in stranger Indonesia, because in this country we have united language. We call it Indonesian language. It's very easy to speak people. I can't imagine if we don't have this united language. It's kind of hard to travel to a place. I mean, when people from Sulawesi going to the Java, they not only need to learn English, but also they also have to learn another language, Japanese, because mostly people here speak Japanese, but in this place you can learn. You don't need to learn Japanese because all people can understand Indonesia, so it's more simple. And as usual, I come to place, the course place, in the 7 in the morning. It kind of early, but is kind of part of usually daily life in Indonesia to start everything in the 7 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. So many people here start their work at a 7. But in the office, mostly it start in 8 in the morning. But our class start in the 7 today, and also for the next day from yesterday. And then my guesses is that the first time we will learn we will present tense about mapping map, which is already I made yesterday, but unfortunately it turns out that we're not doing practicing about we don't doing presentation about the mind mapping, but we doing another thing. It turns out we doing this presentation at the noon, this afternoon. So when I going when I'll go to the class this afternoon, I will do my presentation in front of people in the class. There are kind of 20 people there, so I don't say it's very crowded. I think 20 students, 20 pupils kind of normal for take a course. But when it comes to speaking, you have to share time with other people. You only have the class only have 1.5 of hours, so you need to share time to speaking with other people. It's a very you can't only difference in the class to learn speaking, but you need to learn out the class, like make this one kind of video to practicing the language. Then what I was have done today in the class, so we practically still speaking, and we talk about daily finding. What is daily finding? And daily finding, it turns out about what you read or information you got today. So most pupil there, most student there, they'll talk about information from their phone. So from their they search from across social media and another online platform, news, breaking news, and something like that. So they share the information to another student. So it's not only you learn the language, but it also you get more information about a thing you already read today. It's very I think it's very good program to help to not only understanding language, but to understanding the news around us, because sometimes we don't have much time to surfing in the social media or another online platform to gain more information what happened in this world today. So the topic they talk very varied. Some about food and some about what happened today is slaughter of animals. Most this one from Kudus, I guess, if I don't mistaken, him from Kudus, and this place people don't use a cows or goats or sheep to be slaughtered in the Idul Adha because their respect of Hindu people who live there. Because before Islam, before Islam before Islam come in this place, there are already Hindu communities. So for respect their traditional of people earlier in this place, they don't use a cow to be slaughtered in the Idul Adha, but they use a buffalo instead. I think it's very good information, and a place like this we learn that in diversity world we need to be tolerant about many things. One of the things about practicing religion, so they're not really harmful for a faith or for our belief in religions. It's actually even to more make us become more tolerant about other feelings. So it's very good information I got today. And another thing is about I don't know. I have a problem to recall the memory what we learned today in a class. The let me to think about it. About vitamin C. No, about vitamin C. About presentation. Yeah. Beside doing, give information today, there are two groups doing presentation today in the class, and they talk about first one is talk about vitamin C, the benefits of vitamin C. Of course, yeah. Good, very much good information there. We can have a lot of we get a lot of beneficial information from the presenter in the class. I'm also asking some questions about about dealing with stress. One group presentation about vitamin C, the other is talking about it was told about what you said about dealing with the stress in the daily life. So I'm asked a question about a silent generation. The silent generation is a generation who come before baby boomer. They actually people who born before 1940. They actually who experienced the war, first war or second war. And for Indonesian people, probably this silent generation experience in colonized era. Of course, in this time, life become very difficult, very hard to fulfill daily life basis like food, clothes, and even a freedom itself. Very hard to express the feelings, not like generation today. We are so lucky live in the free country at that moment. But in silent generation, I asking that how about people, the differences between people in the silent generation and people as we know today, Gen Z or probably millennials like me, in dealing with this stressful thing in a life. They got the answer actually. Yeah, I am pretty I think the answer pretty good for even though I could understand more because probably the presenter mistaken between silent generation and a millennial generation. So they can distinguish this generation. They think that silent generation is millennial generation, which in the workplace today, and they compare with the more recent generation, Gen Z or Alpha generation. So I think it's not the best answer I want to hear from them, but I think it's okay because we talk in English and it's very hard to explain our knowledge to another person, not only because we don't know exactly the issue what happens, but also about limited in our vocabularies and word to talk the issue to another person. So it's okay for me. I can understand what they're saying, even though they don't answer exactly what I want from the questions. But I think this kind of program very good to learn to practicing more the language. And then I'm also doing some funny, doing some another thing today. I'm delete game apps in my phone. When I love one game, I kind of have an obsession with it. So when I play and I install a game in my phone and I play like hour every day, and I very it's like a vampire. It's very waste your time. It consume my time very much, hour looking on the screen for playing game. The game I was playing recently is Supremacy 1914. Probably you know about it. It's very fine game, but to finish the game it takes long time, very long time. I the first game I won, it finished around 50 days. I think it's almost 2 months I played this game. You looking at the screen every day and you feel yeah. Probably I want to explain what kind of game Supremacy 1914. If you don't know the game, you can look at it in the Google. So you can search in the Google engine machine. But I will explain it to you shortly about this game. So basically, this game is about a country in 1914. I think it's when it come to war, yeah, it's at that time. So you choose one country, and then from one country you conquer to another country, like colonists do, something like that. So first game I choose what I won. When I won the game, I choose Spain. I think Spain's kind of good place to start because it's kind of in Europe so many countries, so easy to conquer because the distance very close between one country to another, between one province to another, so it's very fast to place to start in Europe, even though it's very competitive too. And then I choose Spain because Spain is in Atlantic Sea, between Atlantic Sea. So it's not easy for a country to conquer the space because this country don't have many border with another country. The closer border with only France at the and from the south I can find Morocco. But in the game I make alliance with Morocco and French North Africa, I guess. So we start to conquer Europe and Africa and then Asia, and then eventually we go into America and we won the game. It's very nice game to play. It's something, but it's very consume my time. So at this moment, I'm also won this game. I use a Scotland. I think use an island is easy, and then I make alliance with Malaysia. It's very good nation in this game, and then we won the game. The last thing I do before we won the game, I conquer Ontario, Canada. And before that, I also already conquer all country in Europe like England and Sweden, Norway. And the last thing is Poland and Greece, and then I'm going to Middle East and North Africa too. A country surrounding Europe, because when I conquer another country very far is needs time, because the game is very slow. The movement of our army very slow. It even take hours and day to move from one place to another place. Even when you going to enemy territory, the step your army become more slower and become more time consuming. Sometimes it becomes stressful, but you need to be patient in this game. I think this is exactly what the game about. You need to be patient. If you don't if you don't have many time to immerse in this game, you just decide to out of this game, out of the board, and then you can win this game. But because I'm already finished this two game, and I don't want to start a new game anymore, because I want to focus in my learning, and I stop waste my time with something unimportant, even though it's very fun and very nice thing to do to spend day activity. But yeah, I think I need to become more productive at this time. So I decide to uninstall again, and I hope I don't install this application soon. I hope that I can consistent make more video like this, so I can practicing more better when I come to speaking in the language. And I hope at this moment I'm writing more, because I already make an essay about a scholarship today, but it not getting well, I guess, because I need more things to do about this essay. I don't think it's can convince the juries to pass the scholarship. So I have much thing to do right now. And also I need to start my new stories, a story in my village. I think I want to tell you about this story, but not at this video. I think I will tell you when I come to the next when I start to make this kind of video again, because it's already more than 20 minutes. It's too long. When you upload too long video into the internet, it needs more time too. So it's why I limit my this only about less than 30 minutes long. Okay, probably it is only what I want to talk about my daily life today. There are many things actually I want to share with you, but because limits of my language, it's very hard to explain everything. But I think it become better every day. It become more easier for me to express what I want to say with you. And I think even though my English not getting very well at this today, I think it's far better yesterday when it come to make a video. And as usual, I want to say thank you very much for you, my friends, my mates. If you listen this and you very patient about this, and it's very long video and very patient to watch until 25 minutes, and I don't even know that's why someone want to waste time to watch something like that. Probably no one want to watch a thing like that, only me, of course. When I 3 years after this, or probably 15 years, and I want to give a message for myself and for myself in the 10 years, yeah, after this. And I want to say that what happens to you at your moment, at that moment, you need to be proud of yourself, because you are already doing a great thing. Even though I don't know what kind of life you have today, but I hope you enjoy your life and you happy with your life. And if you don't feel you like it, if you don't feel enjoy it, you don't feel it is the life you want to, don't hesitate to look in the past and to start again, even though it's come from zero. And you need to understand that freedom is more important than convenience and comfort. This is what I want to say. Thank you very much.